Front split stretch, hip flexor, single arm weighted, overhead. To perform the front splits, we must have strong and flexible hip flexors. The front split hip flexor stretch, single arm weighted overhead, is a wonderful progression that targets the often tight hip flexor muscle group. Place one knee on a soft surface so that there is a 45-degree bend in the knee and the sole of the toes are touching the wall. It is important to make sure the heel of the foot on the wall is aligned behind the hips. Do not allow the foot or the hips to shift out to the side. Place the opposite foot forward of the body, flat on the floor, and roughly shoulder width apart. Contract the glute of the rear leg to extend the rear hip. Think about tucking the tailbone under the ribcage. Walk the front foot forward until you start to feel a stretch in the front of the hip. Grip a weight in the hand that is on the same side as the leg that is against the wall. A kettlebell or dumbbell is recommended. Lift the weight overhead and take the shoulder into full flexion so the bicep is touching the back side of the ear. I recommend holding the weight with a neutral grip, palm facing inwards towards the head, as this will create external rotation in the shoulder and create a solid foundation for holding the weight overhead. Keeping the elbow locked, actively push the weight towards the sky as high as you can reach. The opposite hand can be placed out to the side to offer balance. In the split lunge position, you're trying to lengthen the front side of the body. Focus on pushing the rear knee down into the floor and back towards the wall. The knee will not move, but the intention is there. At the same time, remember to actively push the weight overhead. Start to perform small pulses by using the front leg to move the body up and down. This ballistic pulsing will help to lengthen the hip flexors. While performing the pulsing, make sure the rear glute stays contracted and the lower back does not arch. After performing the pulses, hold the stretch for the prescribed amount of time while taking nice, slow and deep breaths.